G'day folks, Andy here from McDowall Manor. G'day. I found some video footage that we'd taken probably 5 or 6 years ago when we went over to the States to see some friends of ours. It was before we were into this farming business. Now bear in mind, when you see the video clips, they were designed for friends, so they weren't really designed for this, but they do show you bits of the yard, and I thought it'd be a great chance to see how much it's changed.
And here we are at the front, sort of look around down the street.
So I'm in about the same place as I think Rosie was. The immediately obvious thing is, geez, those kumquats have grown, but they've also got a lot looser, which tells me, Andy, you really need to give them a good bloody trim up, mate. Now the other thing that's changed significantly is this goddamn tree out the front. Holy guacamole, it's a biggie. But we can, it looks like everything's growing, to be honest with you. A lot greener nowadays, which is good. Not a new suburb or anything. So it's just that I guess people have let things grow and we've all got a little bit greener minded. But there you go, there's the difference there.
And if you come over here, this is where you get to then look down on the alfresco area outside, which again, quite enjoyable.
So again, mimicking what Rosie did. Hopefully you can see those kumquats definitely bigger, a lot looser, need dealing with. And there's a lot more greenery now. Should have put that bloody umbrella down, shouldn't I?
Garden.
Japanese garden's very different to when Rosie took it. Her orchids are going beautifully, really are lovely. That front tree is now a magnolia. We took out the one that was there. Unfortunately, the bloke who'd built this originally tended to use invasive trees like that palm I'm showing you at the back there. I mean, we're forever digging that out. It actually went up inside the garage wall over there at one stage.
What's that there?
Water dragon.
Oh no, the girls got that last night. Oh, the season's just started.
So this is where Roz and my son Matt were discussing the dead water dragon. You can see the doghouse is still there. Used for a slightly different purpose now. It's the chicken house. So what happened is the yard's been divided in half. You can see the pizza oven's still in the same place. There's Rosie and our granddaughter. It's little Sadie. So I think you can see it's probably the biggest changes have been out here. So we've got the aquaponics, we've got the quails, hang on, I'll duck under there. Quails are down there, the aquaponics, and the chickens are in a line. And then we've got the veggie beds, divides the yard into 2 rooms. So it's the theory anyway. The seats and stuff that I built.
Here's Kian and Charlie. Hi girls. Hi girls.
So here's where Rosie was standing talking to the huskies. That garden bed there's new. Obviously all the stuff on the back of the garage is new. Unfortunately I don't have either husky now. The good news is those girls died of old age in my arms in this very backyard. So there's Bobby. And over there is Benny. But yeah, quite a difference, don't you reckon? Compared to the old one. So hopefully that's been interesting for you. 5 years in the change, folks. The other thing that's changed is the sheer volume of stuff up on top of that rock wall. By God, it's got big. As you know, that's my granddaughter Sadie. You can hear muttering away. As you know, I take to that regularly with a chainsaw on a stick because that's the only way I can control it now. All right, well.
The backyard, the little side yard where we have the puppy dogs, where my little 2 guys got. The veggie garden.
So I think this is where Rosie's clip was taken from. We had about 2 veggie beds there. See where you can see that board go to, and looks like it disappears to me in the shade, but it's hard to see where I am. Well, in fact, what we've done now, so we've now done the entire side yard, the little dog's yard. The entire thing is veggie patch. Listen to those birds going off with you. So there's a lot more in there. There's a lot more trees. You know, we've got the bananas going now. She's got a lot of ornamentals in here, and of course a lot of useful plants. Still using pots. In the original clip there was pots on the left hand side up against the house. There's only one of those now. Rosie screaming at me to shut the screen so the flies don't come in. There's Benny chatting up the dog at the back. Life at the manor.